Hi everyone. So yesterday I did a video on reaction on the new Honkai Impact Shattered Samsara video. So today we're gonna do some small discussion and analysis and my own personal opinions on what happened and the stuff that's discussed in the video. Now I'm only at chapter 13 of the story, so this would basically be from someone who only played until that point with a little bit of spoilers from everyone. So if I get some stuff that's super wrong, just put it down in a comment below. Say like, yo Umi, at this part it's completely off, but without too many spoilers. Therefore, for my veteran Honkai players, this is purely for entertainment purposes and my own opinions on the stuff that's going on in the video. And to people who don't play Honkai Impact, and if my opinions and discussion get you interested in the story of the Honkai verse, and you would like to try it, then perfect. That would be what this video is about then. So let's get into it. At the beginning, it's a bit slow. Because most of the interesting stuff happens later in the video. So she said, 可恶, which is damn it, that's fine. 怎么可能打成这个样子? How could this be how it could be? That's a very bad translation. The what she actually said is, how did the fight turn out this way? And she's cursing about it. She said, why can't you two just be obedient and listen to what I say, or just do what I say? These are fine. So that is fine. So why are you always in my way? 为什么帮那个废物? 废物 is a word for useless or trash. So it's not clown. So why are you helping that useless person? Think of who's that water god from Komisuba? Aqua from Komisuba. So she said here, you're all losers. Loser is a very bad word to describe 失败者. 失败者 is it means someone who failed. So as you know, Phoenix in the Honkai verse, she's from like the past. She's like the past incarnation of Fuha, and she failed in her great mission or fight against the Honkai, and then humans lost. So she's calling her. Is there a better word than loser? Like it's just someone who was defeated, but loser is not a good word here. It's like above loser, but not a winner.
Kiana, 控制你的力量。
Harness your power. 控制你的力量 is control your power. Harness is fine.
回忆起我教你的。神者，变化之极，妙万物之为灵， 不可以行劫者也。太虚剑气。
The chant for the spell before the translation is fine. 太虚剑气. Tai Shi is a mythological term in Chinese mythology. It basically means the great void. So if you know Chinese mythology, then everything comes from nothing, essentially. Something like the Big Bang Theory. 剑气 is the edge of a blade or key blade. And this is the Taoist circle, the Tai Chi Tao circle, the Yin Yang circle. So I'm assuming because Honkai verse, they had like 50,000 years, the ancient civilization. So I'm thinking, is there another one before that where cultivation was a thing? If you read Chinese novels and manga, there's a lot of xiuxian type of novel, which is in Chinese mythology, people and human, you could train and cultivate to become a deity. Which is why when xian is the word for god or deity, they use that a lot in Genshin Impact, but they call them adepti for some reason. I don't like using that word. You rather just call them deity. Adepti as a word is almost like you call global warming climate change, like which one sounds more impressive and which one sounds more important, right?
神韵。
神韵, I assume, is the name of the spell. Sun means god or divinity or deity. Yun is a word that means rhythm, something related to music. I don't really know what it means when they combine it, 神韵, but I'm assuming it's like the name of the spell.
怎么可能输给这家伙？
How could I ever lose to the likes of you? The you in this case is not talking about Kiana. It's talking about Phoenix.
班长从来不是失败者。
When I said Fuha was never a loser, that's not what Kiana said. Banzan is the word for... The Japanese one would be like something like Incho, if you watch enough anime. It's like the class president is what it means. And Kiana says she was never the failure.
谢谢你 ，Kiana。律者就交给我了。幻境即将解除，你回去吧。
You must return. That sounds too formal. It should be like just go back. Like go back now.
这一次大概是永别了。
This time is probably last farewell.
等一下，班长，应该还
It's like wait, President.
有其他办法。或许吧，但这是我的使命。
Now this is the part I want to talk to. 使命. 使命. If you translate it to mission, it's okay, but that's not what 使命 is. 使命 is above mission. It's like mission is like a task you could like abandon at any time. 使命 is not. 使命 is more like a metaphor for the great responsibility that was placed upon you by someone else. So it could be a mission given to you by someone else. That's why I want to rather translate it to the word destiny or fate or something like they're born to do or like something they have to do instead of just mission, because mission just doesn't sound important, which is not what 使命 is. Like if they want to say mission, it should be like something like 任务, which means mission. It's like something you could abandon at any time, but not 使命. 使命 you can't abandon that. It's something that you have to do. Sadness. At least this time is happy ending, right? But there's a lot to talk about. This is when the discussion actually starts.
够了，又是这样，
Why is it always like this? Indeed, why is it always like this?
用牺牲换来所谓的胜利，无法接受。
It's unacceptable.
把班长还给我。
Give Incho back to me.
The flower far away, all by the road, waiting.
Now in my reaction, she's not turning back time. I noticed that afterward when she broke the seal. She's actually going into the fetter to like grab Fuha out.
赤原仙人，我没有说谎。
Now this here, 赤原仙人, they translate it to Phoenix. 赤原 is her name or her title. 仙人 means the goddess or god or divinity or deity, whichever one you prefer. So that's why I was saying, is there like a time in history of Honkai verse where people train to become like immortals? Because that's what 仙人 is from. And that's probably why Fuha don't die, right? She's like 50,000 years old. And right now, here is when Otto shot her head.
我经历了太多的背叛和欺骗，
I've endured, not endured, 经历 is experience. I've experienced too many lies, deception, and betrayals.
班长，我绝对不会欺骗你。
I'll never lie to you. I won't ever lie to you.
丽雪只能陪你到这儿了。
That's her friend saying, Leash, is that Fuha's original name in Phoenix form? I can only accompany you to here. The moment she died. And Fuha's just like, no, don't go.
信任我的人也都被我殃及。我很强大，不用担心殃及到我。
So she's saying, people who trust and loves Fuha are all dragged down by her or affected by her because of what she wants to do and to fight the Honkai. So they all died because of her. And Kiana here is saying, I'm stronger. You don't need to worry about harming me or dragging me into the fight or like bringing me into the whole issue that she was facing.
无论怎么努力，都挡不住岁月的流逝。
No matter how much I try, I can never stop the flow of time. I guess that's fine.
最后，我还是孤单一人。我不会让你孤单一生的。
She breaks the seal here.
李安娜，你怎么会在这儿？如果封印被破坏的话，要死的。
She didn't say shut it. Fuha didn't finish her sentence here. She said, why are you here? If you break the shield, then the
那我就再打爆他一。
Hersher would like come back out because she used that final technique to seal herself with the Hersher in some kind of spell, I guess. And Kiana said, if that happens and she comes back out, I just beat her to a pulp again.
想从我身边逃走，门都没有。
You want to run away from my side? There's no way or no chance. And she breaks the shield. She breaks the seal. Alright, now here's the part where I want to discuss. So this is written in a Chinese poematic form. That's why it's written from top to bottom and it's read from left to right. So that says 日月沉浮, which mean 日月 means sun and moon. 沉 means to sink. 浮 means to rise. So the cycle of the sun and moon rising and falling. So the passing of day and night. uh, more like sunrise and sunset, and then repeat the cycle. But I don't think English we have a word for moonrise and moonset, right? Is there such a word? Let me know. Tanghai Santian. That is a Chinese proverb for ever changing or big changes that always happen. So the world is ever changing. That's fine. But the whole translation should be the world's ever changing. I guess it's fine, like constantly or like always changing.理解了离别，习惯了绝望. So she understood departing and accustomed to despair. 不知道时间为何物. I've lost touch with time. That's fine. It translates to no longer understand what time is because of how long she lived. 玩命于无尽的轮回只为. So samsara, if you don't know what it is a Buddhism and Hinduism term for the cycle of life and death or the cycle of reincarnation. Now she used the word 亡命 here. 亡命 means something like 逃亡, which means to flee or to run away from. 亡命 is a more desperate form of it. So she's saying she's desperately reincarnating over and over again, only hoping for, or the reason why she's doing this. And it translates to mission, which what I said before is this phrase means something more than just mission. It means like her whole, like the only goal in her life is what this translates to. So this was the part where I was discussing with some of my commentators is she's walking, like she's always walking alone through her long journey of her experience through time. It's 50,000 years, and right here she have like 4 or 5 forms. So each of her steps is like almost several thousand years. That's how lonely she is. She's always going through chasing her destiny and like trying to do her mission alone for 50,000 years. Now, people in general likes to have eternal life, right? Actually, that's not. If you read enough novels and manga, that is not a good thing to have. If you like obtain immortality, and then after a few hundred years, when everyone you know and everyone you care about all died and passed away, you no longer want to be alive. Trust me. That's why in a lot of the novels and mangas, all the elves who reach like over a certain amount of age, they all just want to become trees. Like there's the point of life is to have people around you, right? And eventually, if no one's around you and you're still alive, you're gonna want to die too. But she have a mission, she have a destiny, a fate to solve, and all the Honkai to fight, and she has to carry on by herself. That's why this walk is so lonely, it's so loud, so sad. That is St. Freya High School, and that's the student Fuha. So it says everything changes here and now. Now that's a bad translation here. Out of the whole thing, other stuff is fine. I nitpick kind of a bit. It's fine. It get the general message across, but this thing here is it doesn't pull you emotionally as much as what it's supposed to be. So the first 3 word is 在这里, which is here, in this place. So the before it show you St. Freya High School. So in this place, 一切有了改变. 一切 is everything. Have changed. So in this is saying not everything changed here and now, as in like from now on things change, or at least that's what the translation means. It means in this place in St. Clair High School, everything changed, meaning that Fuha found new meaning to her life. She found family, and she found friends, and she found us, the captains, and all the people who care about her and loved her so much. And even after all the old friends of hers who died along the way of her missions and battling against fate and Honkai, she reached this place, another place where she could call home, with all her new friends and everyone that she wants to protect. So that's why she said, at this place everything changed, because now she no longer just only have her mission. She no longer just only have her destiny and the thing that she's trying to fight against. She has something to be fighting for, which is everyone in the school. Ah, the Honk. Mihoyo. Now I'm wishing Genshin will have something similar to this. And this video is totally not script, so it's probably not going to be edited either. I'm just going to straight upload it. So please like, comment, and subscribe. And if there are anything that you'd like to discuss, or things that I've said wrong, or if you disagree with whatever I said, leave it in a comment. And I do read all the comments, even if I might not reply to all of them. So don't spoil me too much, because I'm having fun. Like, I watch these videos, they give a little bit of spoiler, and as I play the story, I fit in like little bit of detail bit by bit, and you solve the puzzle. And that's the fun part of like playing story games, right? It gets you excited, you find out more, and everything fits together, and you piece together the whole story. So don't spoil it too much. You could spoil it a little bit, and if I say something that's like absolutely wrong, then you could correct me on it. That'll be perfect. Thank you, everyone. See ya. Have a nice day.